Hey everybody, it's Carrie, Colorado Knits. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, and Twitter at Colorado Knits. You can find my website that I haven't updated in a week at coloradoknits.net. And you can reach me at hello@coloradoknits.net is the email. I have a little bit more boring background today, but if you look, you can see Max, the sock monkey, back there. I was just recording video thank yous for work, so I thought I would just get off a quick Vlogmas after not doing one for like 3 or 4 days. It was a quiet recovery weekend around here. We just sort of chilled. It was cold and snowy, and so we couldn't go sit at a brewery or do anything, so we just watched football and watched my football team lose, which stunk. But otherwise, we had a good weekend. We woke up this morning, my husband checked his email, and we have immense gratitude because he's a healthcare worker and he is scheduled to get his COVID-19 first dose of the vaccine on Friday, and then again the first Friday in, I guess it's technically the second Friday in January. So he is going to be vaccinated. I won't be vaccinated for a little while longer. I do work in a residential setting when I'm not here. So I will probably be in group 2A, but he was in 1A. And that's because he works with an older generation and obviously works in the hospital. So he's always at risk. So I was taken aback that he was 1A and not 1B. Let's see, I haven't done a ton of knitting. Yesterday, I was going to do a podcast, and so I thought, oh, you know what I have to do? I have to go through all my whips and just figure out where all my whips are at. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I made a giant list of whips. I'm pulling out different Erin Condren notebooks. I made a list of like 20 whips and forgot some of them on there. So there's a lot, but it felt good to sort of categorize them and catalog them. Behind the chair behind me, or next to the chair behind me, are a ton of little project bags with random things in them. So once I finish Advent, I think I'm just gonna do, I saw someone did a spinning wheel where every day for Advent they chose one of their whips, and I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna do that and get those all done. I'm working on a test knit for Paper Daisy Creations for Lisa Ross, and it is very lacy and beautiful, but it's also 350 stitches, so each row takes about 10 to 15 minutes, so I don't get a ton done on it, but I really love it. When I get in that Zen lace mood, I can just haul through it. So I have 19 rows left on the lace, and I'm very excited to get that finished and blocked and get it to her as a test knit. And then when I was going through my list, I remembered I had this beautiful Desert Vista Dye Works gingerbread. Somebody loves gingerbread yarn. And I remember knitting the beginning of this year a pair of socks out of the gingerbread, and it's sort of holiday. It has red in it, and I'm not a red person, but it's fairly holiday yarn. And I was thinking, I know I started a pair of Turkish bed socks in that yarn. I know I did. And I couldn't find it in any of those projects. That was one of the reasons I listed all my projects. But then I couldn't find the yarn, and we had moved since I did that, and it got pushed into the back of some of my yarn, and I found both the yarn and the lack of a project. There was only the yarn. So I started a Turkish bed sock, and now I'm on the toe just using some Sun Valley fibers and a natural color for the toe, because I don't have any red yarn because I don't like red yarn. So those will be done tonight. I'll finish this one during my lunch, probably on the toe. And then I will probably knit the whole thing tonight because I don't think I'll be doing any of lace work. So that's about all I have to add. My gratitude is overwhelming today. I'm so excited that our frontline workers have access to that vaccine. And of course, personally, selfishly, I'm very jealous that my husband gets it. But again, that decreases my risk. Knowing he can't get it or has a very low chance of getting it will help me in getting back to the office. I'm a little spoiled by working from home, but I do love going into the office. So that's about all that's going on here. I hope everybody is having a good week. It is only Tuesday, but I found out I'm only working one day next week, so I'm really excited about that. I'm only working on Wednesday because of the holiday, and I had some PTO days I had to take. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will hopefully have more knitting projects, or maybe actually do my podcast tomorrow or something. See you later.